Thank you, Professor Rangnekar. They gave me 3 minutes to 5 minutes to speak about the perspective of services industry. I'm not very sure whether I could ever do that, but just as a data point, services contribute about 50% of GSDP of this nation, let alone the state itself. So I don't therefore want to venture into the complete services sector at this point of time, but I'll venture into one industry called the IT services industry. And I like to call it as the transformation industry, because in the last 10 years, it did transform this nation. It transformed the state. It transformed every town. It transformed every village of this nation. That's what the power of this IT industry is and will continue to be there. I was honestly a little disappointed that it did not figure in the charts Mr. Galla presented earlier today, the IT industry. But just for making sure that all of you get the right perspective, IT industry was the largest private sector industry in the organized sector, which created the maximum number of jobs. I repeat, in the last 10 years, in the organized sector, in the private sector, the largest number of jobs got created in the IT sector. That's what the transformation of this industry was. It did a lot more transformation because it also brought in a tremendous amount of image, which was a rub-off effect thereafter on a number of other industries. And it was one industry which has proved to the world that higher education is also something which is extremely critical for success of a nation. And finally, on transformation part, is that certainly this industry in the last 10 years produced the giants like Mr. Narayan Murthy or the Nandan Nilkenis or Mr. Shiv Nadar, who proved to this world that they needed only two things for success: education and work. This nation transformed. Till that time, I thought, people who became successful had to be rich, had to have a pedigree of their own. But that is the transformation that industry brought about. Let me then move on to my second point, which is, what do I see as the opportunity at this point of time? Well, I think the note that got circulated around talks about the GSDP of Andhra Pradesh to be 372,000 crores. And what is the IT industry contribution in this 372,000 crores? In spite of the slowdown that we have seen in the last 2 years, I have to be very honest about it, we have slowed down in the last, thank you, Jay. We have slowed down considerably in the last 2 years. In spite of that, the numbers are, last year, the official number was 35,023 crores. 35023 crores. That's what the IT industry produced as a part of the GSDP for the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the current projections are, it will probably be somewhere between 37,000 crores to 37,500 crores for the current financial year. And this industry today in the state of Andhra Pradesh employs 2.8 million people directly. That's what is very critical to understand. Direct employment is 2.8 million, and there are a number of studies that have been done which prove that this industry creates indirect employment factoring to the level of 3 to 4, which means today this industry employs, I'm sorry, I need to take 1 0 back, it's 2.8 lakhs of people, so therefore indirectly we employ another 10 lakhs of people in the state of Andhra Pradesh.